HIV patients will be able to have their COVID-19 vaccinations easily and discreetly by the end of this week. Minister of Health, Dr. Frank Anthony, made this announcement during today's COVID-19 update. The health minister said his ministry has been working along with the National Care and Treatment Center to set up a COVID-19 vaccination site to accommodate HIV patients.
Well, one of the issues that we've heard is that persons who are HIV positive did not feel comfortable coming to one of our regular vaccination sites. And so, as of this week, we have been working with the National Care and Treatment site here in Georgetown to make that also into a vaccination site. So they should start from this week. So patients going there for their regular treatment, they would be counseled about taking the vaccine, and they can get the vaccine right there. And we're hoping to replicate this at all of our care and treatment sites so that these patients don't have to feel uncomfortable and go to one of the fixed sites.
The minister is hopeful that this added measure would encourage HIV patients to get their COVID-19 vaccines. Dr. Anthony said HIV is a comorbidity and heightens a patient's chance of being severely affected by the coronavirus.
HIV is a comorbidity, and we want to make sure that they have access to these vaccines. We will be monitoring with other types of patients as well. And we are hoping that we can introduce a similar service for patients with chronic non-communicable diseases and some of the more popular clinics that we have, that we would use these opportunities to talk to people about getting the vaccines.
Meanwhile, Minister Anthony said more health centers in Region 4 will be used as vaccination sites to provide wider accessibility.
Well, one of the strategies that we're using is trying to get more of our health centers becoming vaccination sites. And as you know, in Georgetown, we have approximately 13 centers that we operate between the Ministry of Health and the municipality. And we have had discussions with the municipality about making 3 of their sites into active vaccination sites.
Minister Anthony said there has been a decrease in persons being hospitalized with COVID-19.
We have seen a slight decrease in hospitalization overall. So as of today, we have 61 persons who are in the hospital, with 14 of those in the ICU. Of those 61 that we have in the hospital, 3 are children, 2 are in the wards, so they're not in the ICU, they're in the wards. Their prognosis looks quite good. And we have 1 child right now that is in the ICU. So we continue to monitor these children to see how they're progressing, to make sure that they're getting all the meds that is required, and all the other measures that should be taken are being taken. And we are hoping that they'll be able to get better and be out of the hospital shortly.
To date, 48.4% of the adult population has received their first dose of the vaccine, while 23.5% have received both doses. For Headline News Update, Bibi Bacchus.